What's up guys, Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and today we are going to be discussing the 5 best business credit cards for balance transfers. Whew, that was a mouthful. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. What's up guys, thanks for sticking around, and today we're going to be covering the best business credit cards to do a balance transfer. So this all came about because I am in need currently right now to do a balance transfer, and I was hoping for a balance transfer to move some debt around to avoid interest fees, and I noticed that all of my current credit cards are only offering up to 12 months of 0 interest. Now, I recall a time when they were offering up to 24 months of no interest fees, but I guess those days are over. So I began to debate whether I should apply for a new credit card offer to, number 1, receive the welcome bonus, and or number 2, take advantage of an introductory balance transfer offer of up to 21 months. And that's where I came to this point where I needed to find the best credit card to do a balance transfer. But wait, luckily I remembered that I am getting close to my 5 credit cards within the last 24 months, which would restrict me from obtaining a new Chase credit card in the near future because of Chase's famous 524 rule. Now, if you are not familiar with the 524 rule by Chase, it's basically something that Chase has created, or JP Morgan has implemented, that prevents anyone from obtaining a Chase branded credit card if you have applied for 5 or more credit cards within the last 24 months. They will basically decline you if you fit into that category. So knowing this, I could risk losing out from the 524 rule, so I had an idea of getting a business credit card that offers balance transfers, because most business credit cards do not report the activity to the consumer credit bureaus. So if I apply for a business credit card, my 524 count will not increase. And that is important because I want to get a new Chase credit card within the next couple of months. So after performing my research online for the best business credit cards for balance transfers, I was pretty much left empty-handed. There is not a lot of information out there on which credit cards are best for this particular scenario. And that's how this video was born. So if I have you hooked to this topic so far, go ahead and hit the like button. As we jump into the first credit card on the list today. The first card that we have on the list today is we have the Blue Business Plus credit card by American Express. Now, this card is mostly suited for people who spend a lot of money throughout the year because it offers you a flat 2 times points on all spending with no category restrictions on up to the first $50,000 of purchases per year. After that, it only earns 1 times the points, or 1 point per dollar, on all purchases thereafter. The most important part about having this card is it offers a 0 introductory APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 months. This is a great feature for young businesses to purchase merchandise for their business and have time to actually pay it back before actually being charged interest fees. And also, if you have other debt or other credit cards that you are being charged interest fees currently, then this card allows you to avoid interest fees and save money for the first 12 months. This card is also unique because you can actually spend above the credit limit without getting prior permission from American Express. Now, depending on your business needs, this card is great as it can be synced with QuickBooks, and it offers a spend manager feature that helps out when other employees use this particular credit card within your business. And last but not least, this card has no annual fee. The second card that we have on the list is the Blue Business Cash Card by American Express. Now, this card is similar to the previous card, except it offers you instant cash back instead of points. So if you are not a fan of earning reward points for travel use and just prefer to have your money in your pocket for spending, then this card is probably better suited for you. Now, with this card, you will earn 2% cash back on all eligible purchases up to the first $50,000 per calendar year, and 1% thereafter. Cashback earned is automatically credited to your credit card statement each month. The additional features for this card are similar to the Blue Business Plus credit card, as it offers zero introductory APR on purchases as well as your balance transfers for up to the first 12 months. And as I stated earlier, it's a great feature for young businesses to purchase merchandise for their business and have time to actually pay it back without accruing interest charges. And also take advantage of the zero interest fees on balance transfers to have savings as much as possible. This card also allows you to spend above the credit limit without getting prior permission from American Express. So you just have to make sure that you pay it off before the actual bill is due for that particular statement. Now, of course, the amount spent above the credit limit is due in full each month as part of your minimum payment due. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. But as credit card professionals here on this channel, you guys, we are taught to never charge more than our credit limit allows us to. Oh yeah, and of course, this card has zero annual fee. The next card we have on the list is the Visa Business Rewards Plus credit card by Associated Bank. Now, this card offers a 3% fee when performing a balance transfer and a zero introductory APR on purchases for up to 12 months. Now, this card does have an annual fee of $95, but it is waived for the first year of having this card, as long as you make your payments on time, of course. In addition, this card actually has a welcome bonus of 20,000 bonus reward points after you spend just $2,000 within the first 90 days. You can earn 3 times the points for every dollar spent on your cellular phone service, hotels, as well as airline purchases, and 1.5 times the points on everything else. Now, this card is by no means from a popular company such as a Chase or an American Express, so the restrictions on getting this card should be pretty low. But I personally have no experience with this bank or their credit cards, so be sure to read the fine print if you are interested. The fourth card that we have on the list today is the U.S. Bank Business Cash Rewards World Elite MasterCard by U.S. Bank. Whew. This card offers a welcome bonus of $500 after you spend $4,500 within the first 150 days. I've never seen any card like this before. Now, that is definitely not your typical welcome bonus, but it is an option if you are interested. If not, then the main purpose of this video is for balance transfer options using business credit cards. Now, this card charges a 3% APR fee when performing your balance transfer to receive zero introductory APR for the first 12 months. Now, the cool feature about this card is you can earn 3% cash back on purchases made at gas stations, office supply stores, as well as paying your cell phone bill, and a 1% cash back on all other purchases. Now, after you have owned this credit card for more than 12 months, which should be when your introductory balance transfer rate is expiring, you can decide whether to keep this card for your regular purchases. But U.S. Bank offers an annual bonus offer of 25% cash back based on the prior year's cash rewards that you received on the previous year. So that's an extra incentive depending on how you use this particular credit card. Of course, if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can definitely take advantage of it with this card. And like most cards I talk about on this channel, it too has zero annual fee. And the fifth card we have on the list is the Spark Business Credit Card by Capital One. Now, this card offers a welcome bonus of $500 cash once you spend $4,500 within the first 90 days. With this card, you will receive an unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases, and there is no maximum on how much you can get. Now, what's sweet about this card is that you can get a free credit for ordering the Global Entry or the TSA PreCheck if that's something you're interested in. Now, this is valued at around $100. As you recall, this card was listed on my previous video about the best travel credit cards for obtaining the free Global Entry or TSA PreCheck. And then if you're interested, you can check out the video clicking on the link right here. Now, the Spark Business Credit Card also has some pretty cool other features, such as it includes rental collision coverage as well as roadside assistance, and you pay zero foreign transaction fees. Now this card does have an annual fee of $95. However, it is waived for the first year of owning this credit card. After that, you should consider downsizing the credit card to probably the Spark Classic credit card because it too has zero annual fee. Now hold up, there is one thing that I left off about all the cards mentioned today. When you use a credit card for a balance transfer so you can receive an introductory zero APR interest rate, you have to stay current with your monthly payments. That is very important. If you make a late payment or have a payment that is returned because of insufficient funds, they will end your introductory APR rate of 0, and then the standard APR rate will apply to your entire balance. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of it, set your alarm, and make your payments on time. Just be responsible about it when performing these balance transfers because you can really save a lot of money over the specified months, which is typically between 12 and I've seen it go up to 21 months right now. So those are my top 5 business credit cards that are good for balance transfers. There are not a lot of business cards out there that offer the balance transfer, so my pickings were very slim. But these cards offer an option in case you don't want your 524 rule count to increase by getting a personal credit card for the balance transfer purposes. Which is why I chose to make this video today, because I just ordered me the blue American Express Plus credit card so I can perform my own balance transfers to move some money around, to save money from interest fees. And that's how Budget Bill rolls. And speaking of the 524 rule, let's be clear. You need to be aware of which business credit cards actually report to the credit bureaus. Now what you don't want to do is, if you're getting close to your 524 rule count, you don't want to apply for a business credit card that actually reports to the credit bureaus, because that will actually put you over the limit of the 524 rule, and then you will have to sit out from applying for any Chase credit cards. So you want to be mindful of which business credit cards that you can apply for that do not report to the credit bureaus. And speaking of that, I've created a chart that hopefully you can use. Perhaps take the time out to take a screenshot of it right now as I list it right here on the screen. And if you want to check out any of the cards mentioned today, I will have links to each one of them down below in the description. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions about performing balance transfers to avoid interest fees while you pay down your debt, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to respond back to each and every one of your questions. If you like this type of content, please click on the like button, as it definitely helps out with the growth of this channel. And if you haven't already joined this channel and would like to follow us on this journey, please click the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it, so you can be notified every time we upload new content. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.